is up, everybody? It is Kataya, and today I am doing basically like a kind of try on first impression kind of video with the NYX Bare With Me. I have other NYX products too that I have, so this is gonna be like a full face NYX video. But before we get started, make sure that y'all follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put that right here, and my Twitter is gonna be right here, and I'll put my Snapchat here. And I'm actually very active on all three of those, so make sure that you communicate with me and stay in touch and turn the notifications on so that way you know when I post a new video. So let's get started. So I've already done my eyebrows because I'm trying not to make my videos too long. Also, I'm wearing a mic right now because my audio on this camera is trash, but the quality on this camera is very bomb. So what we're gonna do is start with priming the skin in a way. This is the Bare With Me Prime Set Refresh, and it lasts up to 8 hours, so that's really good. I love stuff that feels lightweight, so I'm hoping that this feels kind of lightweight. And this is what it looks like. This is my first time also doing like a talk through video, so bear with me. Yeah, that's really what it's called, bear with me. So bear with me. I take a bath in this because I don't know why, it just makes me feel like I am doing something, I guess. So it's very hot in my room, by the way. I'm just gonna let this kind of soak into my skin. This is a clean sponge from NYX. Press it into my skin. I mainly do this when I'm like really trying to get a radiant look. And it just feels good as well, so always do this with a clean sponge though, before you dirty it up, because I'm about to dirty this up. But yeah, I have no makeup on, obviously, and we are going to conceal our, let me zoom you in, like blemishes. I have a few here. So my skin is not perfect, for anybody that thinks I have like the most perfect skin. No, I'm human, I break out. So it's actually way better than it used to be though. So if you want a skin tutorial on like what I do, just comment down below and I'll definitely get that done for you. But this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. It looks really weird at this angle where you can only see my chin. Okay, that's straight. I'm just gonna put some concealer here, some here, just on what can peek through the foundation, because this is supposed to be like a tinted moisturizer. So I already know some parts are going to peek through, and yeah, we don't want that. We want to look seamless, flawless, like we got the best skin in the world, even though we may not. So I'm gonna take this little tiny sponge. Isn't it so cute? It's by Real Technique, so if you want one, go cop. It comes in a pack of 3 as well, so you don't get one little sponge, you get 3 little sponges. And I use these to like mainly bake and for concealer, or if like I'm trying to like contour my nose and stuff, these come in handy. But I'm just gonna spray it with this same Bare With Me spray all over. Get a little damp. And just squeeze it like so, and then blend that out. I've been really bored though, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've been just like, okay, now is the time to start investing into YouTube, start investing into my channel. I used to always feel like, because it's so many people on YouTube doing makeup and so many people on YouTube doing the same things, that I shouldn't even try because it's gonna be hard to stand out. But at the same time, I'm my own person, and I kind of had to make myself realize that, simply because like it holds you back. It will hold you back. So if you're thinking about starting a channel or starting anything, start now, because especially during this whole quarantine thing, like you have nothing but time. So go ahead and start on what you've been holding off. I'm just getting there. Okay, so that's blended out, and now I'm gonna go in with the Bare With Me. What is this? The Bare With Me Tinted Skin Veil by NYX, and it says it's supposed to give you a fresh face look It evens out the skin tone, provides seamless coverage. Skin looks luminous, does not streak, that's good, and provides up to 8 hours of wear. See, I would do a wear test, but I'm filming at literally, it's like 9 right now, 9:33 to be exact. So it's a little late, and if this looks a little ashy on me, I'm gonna try mixing it with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, because I have the concealers to that. But I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna mix the two and see how I like that. But if not, I'm probably just gonna like either give this away or just trash it if it doesn't work for me, simply because like, why do I need it if it don't work, you know? I mean, you can always find other uses for your makeup, but like, no. I'll put that, oh, that's a lot. Okay. All right. We're gonna see what one layer does, even though this is hella on my face. Do I want to use a brush or do I want to use a... See, this is a hard decision when you got to decide between using a brush or a sponge. I'm going to start with the brush. This is a stippling brush by e.l.f. It's the Selfie Ready Stipple Brush. That's my garage, by the way. Like, if y'all hear that, it's pretty loud, but it'll be over soon. Okay, so it's over. I'm using this stipple brush, and it's by, like I said, e.l.f. It's the Selfie Ready brush, and I'm just gonna start stippling this into my skin and see how I like it. I never go under my eyes, simply because, I say simply because a lot. I don't know why, like, what is that? I need to get that out of my vocab. But I don't go under my eyes because, you know, you put concealer there, what do you need it for? But this looks kind of like really yellow toned on camera. We're gonna see. It does give coverage though. That's not a lie. It's just about it blending out. I wasn't gonna put makeup on my forehead, but it's looking like I'm about to have to. So just do it this way, down the neck, and yeah. One thing I don't really wear much though is foundation, so I usually just conceal and powder where I concealed, so that way throughout the day, you know, it's easy to touch up because I didn't even put much on. I can just boom, boom, and go, compared to having a full face of makeup on and having to like really like have a kit to touch your makeup on. So I mean, that's just on an everyday basis though. Only time I really wear foundation is for video purposes or if I'm really like going somewhere. I actually like this. It's not a bad color for me either, if we're being honest. I'm gonna go on with the sponge now and blend it out some more. See, the sponge kind of took away a little bit of the coverage. My lighting is looking funny right now. There we go. But yeah, the sponge is actually taking away some of the coverage it was doing. This brush makes it like full coverage. So if you want a full coverage look, I'd use the brush. I'm just taking some of the extra that was on here and just kind of like putting it back where it came off. My forehead looks crazy. I ain't in the mood if I ain't in bed. Okay. So it definitely does oxidize down to your skin tone. If you are close to my skin tone, this would definitely work for you. I look like a floating head. I really do. Like, okay, anyways, I'm just gonna blend this until I can't blend anymore, because that's how you're supposed to do makeup. Especially like in Atlanta, I hate seeing girls that don't got their makeup blended. Like they under eye concealer be like light as fuck, And I'm just like, sis, come here, let me help you. But girls be taking offense to it when you be trying to help them with their makeup and shit, because everybody's convinced that they know everything. But really, you don't know shit. Like, I'm looking at you. Like, yeah, you can look in the mirror, but I'm looking at you, and I see your lines not blended. So I'm trying to, like, you know, tell you, yo, blend them lines. But I mean, sis, if you think you cute, you cute. I can't take that away from you. But as a woman, I would want somebody to tell me if my makeup wasn't blended. So, I mean, everybody don't think like me, so I gotta be conscious of that. But I mean, I just be trying to help, you know. So that is the full stuff is falling. So that is the full foundation, well, tinted moisturizer being applied. And I will say that this is better than a lot of tinted moisturizers I've used, because I've used this one by Maybelline, and I don't really like it. Even though this still looks a little like, I'm looking at my viewfinder right now, even though this still looks like a little like pale, at the same time, when it oxidizes down, it's perfect for me, because now I'm gonna go in with my concealers and really like touch it up. So once I contour and everything, I already know it's gonna look really good. So this doesn't really give me any doubts, because I would have been known it was trash by now. I'm gonna go right here on this little mark, just zoom you in and let you guys see what the full application looks like, if it'll focus. This is the application, and then this little mark here, concealing here, peeking through, and here and here, basically the same spots before. This is red, this side's really okay. I really don't need to do anything right there. And I'm going to blend again with this tiny, super small and cute sponge. I'm telling y'all need to go cop so we can all be twins with our little purple sponges. And I'm just taking, you know, of course, from here up to where I'm about to conceal anyway. I might as well, because why not? I'm not going to take it down, but I try to keep the product exactly where I put it. So yeah, I don't really like the product to move around too much. And then once I have it where I need it, I basically just, you know, keep pushing it in there onto the skin. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna go in with the same concealer, and this is also in the color Golden Honey. I don't think I mentioned that. This is Golden Honey, and I'm literally concealing my under eye. And I'm gonna mix concealers, because I got 3 of these, or did I get 2? I got 2 of them, and then I have the NYX HD concealer, if it'll focus. And this is like their yellow corrector, so sometimes I put that on, not all the time. I might today, I don't know, I might not. So yeah, forehead and small lines. I actually learned this trick from my grandma. She always is like, put some in my small lines, because makeup separates right here in this area for me. So yeah, gotta get that taken care of. Going back in with this tiny sponge and just blending out this first layer before we go into the next layer. But actually, after this layer, we're gonna contour, and then we're gonna go in with that lighter color to clean up that contour. So you'll see what I'm talking about momentarily. Okay, so we're just blending. I'm probably gonna speed this up because blending is like the longest part and I don't like wasting time. So this part will be sped up. So now I'm gonna contour as soon as I find my contour stick. Okay, so this right here is the NYX Wonder Stick. I love this thing because it gives you so much control. So, my favorite part is contouring. I'm gonna move this back and literally, I'm gonna zoom you in. Of course, you guys should know how to contour by now. All of these tutorials, but this is how Kataya does it. So, I just draw a thick line. Same thing over here. And then I do my forehead a little, just to make it look a little smaller. Zoom out a little. And I hit under there, cause you know, chubby, chubby, chubby. And we're gonna do the nose. Now I do not contour my nose often. I'm still learning actually, so this product makes it really easy though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, makes it super easy. And boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna blend out my nose contour first with this concealer brush. And this brush is only going to be used for nose contour for future references because I like the way it blends out my nose contour. I'm gonna be quiet for this part and speed this up as well because I have to focus. I take the extra and I just kind of put it under my lip just to make my bottom lip a little pouty. Now I'm going to go in with, where is it? I'm gonna go in with this, wait, is this one? No. This brush right here. It's a smaller stippling brush and yeah, it's by e.l.f. as well. I have all e.l.f. brushes and I have some that I ordered from like Amazon. I have a lot of brushes, I really do. So I mainly use these though because they're black. I don't know, I just lean towards them. And I'm literally just stippling this into the skin and this gives it like a natural look. I'm just gonna keep blending. I don't really worry about the lines staying like straight or moving all over the place because I clean my contour. So I just kind of, I mean, of course I try to keep it in one spot, but it don't always work out like that. So I don't be tripping. You shouldn't trip either. Only place where it really matters with your contour to me, I feel like it getting like out of place. But really, it really doesn't matter now that I think about it because you can really just add concealer on top and just blend that back out. But I was gonna say the forehead and the nose, but you can fix the contour, so don't stress it. It's just way easier to blend with stippling brushes as well because like it just buffs it into the skin for you. I'm literally sweating. I don't know if y'all can see my sweat around my edges, but these things is about to be gone. And edges gonna be all kinky. And I'm just gonna kind of go on top of what I've already done here. Just blend that and then get the chin. Chin matters. Really kind of drag it down to the neck because, like I said, chin matters. And this just makes your contour and your jawline. Well, this just makes your jawline look really good, really sharp, really like stab a hoe with it. So, yeah, don't play with me when I got my jawline contoured. Okay, so I'm done doing that. I'm gonna go in with a sponge, the bottom part of it, and just like literally blend all of that out. Just cause you can never, like I said, be too blended. There's no such thing, sis. There's no such thing. But I will say I like the Real Technique sponge better than this one, because this one just feels like it has a hard time getting like soft. So I'm spraying it again to add some more moisture to it. I'm gonna let that kind of do its thing real quick, absorb, and then go back in. Okay. Boom, boom. Blend that forehead, that under lip, just cause I remembered and I didn't want to forget. But all right, so now I'm gonna go back in with a lighter concealer, just to kind of give me that bright look. I'm gonna use honey this time. The first time I was using golden honey. This time I'm using just regular honey. So this one should be a little lighter. I'm probably gonna mix this with the yellow corrector as well, and not use too much of this. Kind of clean up that contour on the nose. Boom. And now I'm gonna use the NYX HD concealer, the yellow corrector, and just go on top of that just to brighten it up a little bit more. Just cause you know we're trying to be bright on them. Alright, and you can do a little tiny dot right there. And yeah, we're gonna blend again with our small sponge and just really focus the product like to clean up the contour a little bit. But we don't want it to take away from the contour, we just want it to sharpen it, if that makes sense. I'm looking up because I have a mirror like right behind my camera, so don't think it's like, what the fuck is she looking at? You know, don't think that. Also, I don't take the brightness all the way up here. That's something I learned with my face shape. I have huge cheeks, so my best bet is to just kind of focus here and take it down a little bit on my cheeks instead of trying to take it all the way out here, because it's just not gonna look good. It's gonna look like I'm trying too hard. So when I get to like the outer corner of my eye, I use the butt and I just kind of press it into the same spot. And then I'll do the nose and other eye. I like to use the same products, like not product, the same company. So when doing full face, concealer and foundation to me should match when it comes to drugstore, because they all go hand in hand. So that's just like a little drugstore tip. That's how you get the best look. Like, I love the L'Oreal Infallible collection. The foundation with the concealers and the powder, sis, I'm talking about, you gonna be looking so flawless if you use that entire line. That line is amazing. And then I have the lip glosses as well. Whew, I'm telling you, sis be out here killing it. Yeah, I didn't pick up a blush or anything though. I should have, because that's the one thing I don't have from NYX. I have like palettes and stuff by them, contour foundations, eyebrow products, but I do not have any blushes or like contour powders or anything. I used to have a contour palette, but it broke, so gotta cop that again. But I actually like NYX. I don't have nothing to say bad about NYX. You know, they always coming out with something new, so better than most companies. But now that that is done, I'm gonna go back in with the big sponge and again just make sure everything is blended together. And I don't have a NYX powder either. That's another thing I don't got. So I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible powder like I was just talking about, because it's amazing and I love it. So I'm just gonna use that to just kind of set my entire face. And this gives coverage as well, so whatever is peeking through on your skin, this powder will go ahead and just cover that up. I do put it over my contour, over my highlight, over it all, and I do still bake. I just use this to kind of act as a base for me, because yeah, I need a base. So we're good now. And to contour, like powder contour, let me zoom out now. To powder contour, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Rich Mahogany. And I'm going to take a contour brush. As soon as I found one, I'm going to use this one. It's like an angled kind of elf brush again. I'm just going to like literally boom, boom, and boom. Pressing that into the skin. And I don't really like hold back on how much product I put here. Gonna just go in. Again, take the powder and literally just press it into the skin. You gotta find a good contour powder for you, because contour powder be coming in handy, I'm telling you. Same thing with under the chin. And it's also just gonna like increase that contour look, obviously, because you basically contour twice. So yeah, boom, boom. I'm gonna take a smaller brush so I can contour my nose and just dip it in there and look into this little mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. So don't want to put too much. It's really easy to OD this product. I already know like nose contouring is something that you have to like literally practice on, because this is like I've been contouring my nose for about 2 weeks practicing, and I'm getting better at it, but it's still like, I already like my nose, so I don't really see a need to change my nose. But I will say that when I put on foundation and all this makeup, it does take my features away. So knowing how to contour is really good, because it helps me put my features back into my face. So I'm taking that powder, Well, I didn't pick up any powder. I'm just taking the extra powder that I had just to kind of further blend this out. Make it not so harsh. And yeah. Boom. Now I'm going to basically like sharpen and clean up and bake. And I'm gonna take that same sponge, I'm gonna like dip it into my dropping shit. But I'm gonna use the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I think it was, no, the Neutrogena. Why am I saying Neutrogena and it says Physicians Formula? I'm so stupid. Okay, Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Loose Powder, and it looks like this. And this is in the shade Golden Caramel. So I just kind of flip it. I put some in the top. Literally take it, put it on the back of my hand just to take off the excess. I mean, I don't know, you know, the extra. And then I bake my under eye and my lines. I mean, if you want to push this into the skin, you can and not let it sit, but I like to let it sit because it brightens, you know? I'm just putting it everywhere that I basically highlighted. And cleaning up my contour. I like to make it all look soft as well, so that's why I keep like going back. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a while, and then I'll come back and do my blush and my gloss and my last spray. I think I'm gonna pop some lashes on too, so BRB. Okay, so I'm basically finished. I already dusted away the bake that I had on my face. I lined my lips and I put on mascara. Why am I like moving my hands? But I put on mascara. I thought I was gonna do lashes, but if we being honest, I don't really care for lashes. I know that's gonna shock the beauty community, but like, I really don't care for them. They do take your look from 0 to 100, but like, I just feel like on an everyday basis, I like to just enhance my features, and this is like, I tried to keep it as natural as possible because I would wear this product every day. I love it. I'm not even gonna lie. I really do like it. This is the first time I've used a tinted moisturizer that worked with my skin tone. I didn't have to add the Can't Stop Won't Stop into it because I know that one's my skin color and will work for me. But I actually can use this by itself, go into my concealing, go into my contour, and be good. So it's good that they got this shade. If you are my skin tone or around it, this should work for you. Hopefully they release more shades because I only saw like 4 or 5, and that's not good. But hopefully they release some more shades in this because I will be picking this up again. Y'all will be seeing this in some future videos. But let me finish the look real quick before I like, you know, start rambling. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add some bronzer real quick. Yeah, just to you know, add to my look. This is the Soleil bronzer. This is the Soleil bronzer by Milani, and I really like it because it has like gold specks in it. So I really don't have to wear a highlight when I wear this because it gives me like a nice glow, nice sun-kissed glow. And I just take that all around exactly where I contoured basically, and just darken bronze, but it really, I don't know, to me it feels like it just kind of makes my everything look sun-kissed. Now I'm gonna add a little blush. This is actually a eyeshadow quad, but I mean, you know. I'm gonna go in with a blush brush as soon as I find one. Just blush brush, just highlighting brush. Oh, here it is. Yeah, blush brush. It looks like this. Mine just got washed, so it look a little jacked up, but like, you know, we'll be alright. And I'm just gonna like literally push it in there and then press it onto my skin. Same thing over here. And I like to do it across my nose as well. It really makes me look like I have that sun-kissed girl, you just hit the beach look. So just blend it. I used to hate blush, but randomly I woke up and I loved it. I don't know, it was really random. I used to always be like, this shit is trash, but now blush will have you out here rosy cheeked and gleaming. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my spray. We take a bath. Yeah, and the gloss I'm gonna be using is another one by NYX, and this is in the shade Madeline, and I love this one. It's like the most perfect nude gloss. Like, pick it up. I think I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of tiramisu. It's another NYX butter gloss, and this is just like a more pinky nude. That one was a brown nude. This one adds that pink tone, so I'm just popping that right in the middle, like so. Gloss is gleaming. But that concludes this makeup tutorial slash first impression slash review video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, follow me on social media if you haven't already. Subscribe as well. I'm gonna put everything in the description box that I use. My social media, if you haven't followed already, is definitely still gonna be in the description box. But make sure you follow me, interact with me, comment down below different videos that I should try or challenges. I'm really at this point down to do anything because I'm bored, and I literally finally got a mic and I just need to get my ring light. Once I get my ring light, we really in business, and I'm just like gonna be posting so much. But I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel more like a quote-unquote YouTuber. I got my editing down, and I just want to thank everybody that supports me. And until my next video, y'all stay blessed. Look at that. Okay, can't stop, won't stop. Bear with me now.